So I've been starting to get a little bit of algae, a lot of diatom algae on the rock there, as you can see, as well as on the glass right here. And also my tank, it's finally started cycling. It's almost there, so I went ahead and I just put 1, 2, 3, 4 ram's horn snails in here. So I'm gonna let them eat up this stuff that's on the wood, the algae, and keep the tank in cycle, and I think we'll be ready for fish soon. Look at that mouth. Already eating away at the algae. The ones in the rock are doing it too. So is the one on the wood.
2 days later.
So it's been a couple of days since I put those ram's horn snails in, and I don't know. Some things aren't so right. The algae, they did kind of clean up the algae, but it's growing back so fast that it's becoming big and stringy. So I might have to reduce the light cycle on this. So I've got quite a bit to clean off. In fact, it looks like it's outcompeted some of the Monte Carlo. And I've got a completely dead piece of Monte Carlo right there. And the other Monte Carlo around that rock is not doing so well either. I've got big fluffy piles of that algae in the hair grass that I need to clean out. So I'm probably going to be reducing my light cycle. Also, some other things that are changing. I bought a lid that we're going to be putting on the tank, and I also bought some new fish. Yes, we will be putting Mary in this tank, my female beta, but she is going to be the most aggressive fish that's going in this tank, so she will be added to the tank last. I just got back from the fish store, so I'm going to go ahead and do my tank maintenance real quick, and then we're going to put in the new fish, and you're going to see what I got. And I've also got this lid here, Aquarium hinged glass top, 24 by 12, intended for 20 high aquariums. That's what I have. So we're gonna go ahead and get that installed on the tank. It's got a handle that you install. It's got a back piece. I installed one of these on my 20 long that my shell dwellers are in before. I'm gonna need 2 hands to do it, but I'm gonna install this on the middle of there. So it's like that. And then I'm gonna install this right here on the end of the glass. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to install it on the tank, and the next shot you see will be that on the tank. I have put the new lid on the tank here. It opens up just like this. It opens up just like that. And unfortunately, I can't have both lights on it and open it at the same time, which is interesting. I literally have to take a light off to open the tank. So let's do that, because I've got fish to float. So I'm gonna take a light off right now. I'm gonna open up the tank. And let's see what I got from the local fish store. You might have seen in the maintenance montage that I took the ram's horn snails that I put in the other day out. And that is because I got 3 mystery snails. Now the ram's horn snails did a good job of cleaning the fuzz off the wood. If you look, there's practically no fuzz on that wood at all. Oh, looks like I missed one. I'll have to get that one out. But I want to have the mystery snails be the only snails in the tank. So I'm gonna go ahead and float them. So there we go, my mystery snails are floating. As you can see in here, I've got 2 of the darker, more brown ones and 1 of the lighter ones. I would say it's like almost an ivory. It's not really showing up very well on camera. It looks more tan on camera, but it's more ivory. Then I also got a super red bristlenose pleco. It's just a baby. Let's go ahead and put it in the tank so you can see it. There we go. So I'm gonna float him as well, or her, I'm not sure. Yes, the tank is completely done cycling. In case anybody's wondering, yes, I did check my parameters with my test kit. Everything is good. This bristlenose pleco was $20, so I would not risk putting it in a tank that wasn't cycled. These mystery snails are already coming out of their shells, so I think they're gonna do just fine. But let's go ahead and get them temperature acclimated. We'll come back in probably about 15 minutes to a half hour.
Float, float, float your fish. Float, float, float your fish. Come on and float, float.
Okay, so it's actually been closer to a half hour. These guys should be done temperature acclimating, so let's go ahead and get them put in the tank. I'm not going to be able to net these guys and everything and put them in the tank with 1 hand. I'm going to need 2 hands for that, so I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then I'll pick up the camera afterwards. Okay, they have been added to the tank. My mystery snails, I put all 3 of them on this rock right here, on this Texas Holy Rock. As you can see, it looks like this sort of brownish one in the front is already starting to come out of a shell a little bit. We'll see if the other ones do soon. It might take them a few minutes. They might be kind of shy, but hopefully soon. The bristlenose pleco is back here on the driftwood. I imagine he's going to spend a lot of time on the driftwood. But that super red is going to look really cool with all the green in the tank here. And he's going to get much bigger than he is already. Now, people might be wondering, why am I not quarantining these? I am. I'm actually going to use the display tank as the quarantine. It's going to be several weeks still before Mary gets put in the tank. Her being the most aggressive fish, she's going to have to go in last. I also plan on getting some rasboras, probably harlequin rasboras, but it might be another kind. And I'm going to quarantine those fish in a 10-gallon tank before they go in here. So after those are done with their quarantine and then added to here, then Mary can be added to here as well. So it's going to be a little while. It's going to be a little bit of a process before that happens, but I needed to get some livestock in here to help keep the tank in cycle. The tank is done cycling, so I wanted to get something in here, so that's why I went ahead and got the pleco and the snails. Oh, let's look here. The mystery snail is definitely coming out of his shell. Look at that. It's definitely coming out. And it looks like this more ivory one here is starting to come out too. It's got a darker body. You can't really see it on camera, but Looking in there with my eyes, I can see it. The one right behind the more brown and purple one. This one hasn't come out of his shell yet, but give it some time, he will. That's the progress right now. We've got fish in the tank. We're gonna get more fish in the future. Thanks for watching, everyone. See you next time.